My role at F1000 is Head of Data and Software Publishing, and my main aim is to help our authors to share their data appropriately, so things like resources, guidelines, workflows to support them. I think I came to academic publishing maybe in a bit of an unusual way because my background is completely in data sharing. I was interested to work in academic publishing, I think, because I think of publishers as having a role in enforcing good practice. So because authors want to come to us and publish, we have a great opportunity to make sure they do the right thing with their data before they can go ahead and do that. I've worked at F1000 for about 18 months now, and definitely my career highlight has been working on a set of data sharing guidelines for the humanities and social sciences. So that being my background, I have a degree in art history. I was really interested to see how we could better support our humanities and social sciences authors to share their data. Especially in the humanities, these authors might not even think that they're working with data. So it was really exciting to be able to completely refresh our guidelines, use terminology that's more appropriate for those researchers, and also to see the impact of that. And I do check in on Routledge Open Research every so often to see what's being published and what these authors are sharing. Really heartening and really exciting to see new mandates coming from funders, especially in the US in the last year. I think at F1000 we've really been at the forefront of data sharing and open research for a long time, and it's so helpful for us when other stakeholders are asking researchers to do the same kind of things. When it comes to supporting these researchers, I think our current policies are actually really well aligned with what other funder mandates are requiring. So I suppose my role this year, I think, is more around communicating that, so reassuring authors that when they do come to us, if they're subject to these funder mandates as well, that publishing us can really help to align with what the funder is also requiring. This was a survey of humanities authors that we conducted in 2022. It was a collaborative piece of work with other publishers as part of the STM Association's Research Data Programme. So we were asking humanities authors what the challenges really are when it comes to sharing data in the humanities. I think we make a lot of assumptions around the type of experiences that these authors were having with data sharing. And I think the most surprising finding for me was the extent to which humanities authors were already doing this. There was actually a lot of data sharing activity happening. These authors don't necessarily talk about data, but they were sharing their sources, the outputs of their research as well. I think when it comes to open research, we can really see things progressing in the right way. So many more journals, open access, more data sharing policies, funders going that way too. I think my aspiration for open research is that we will maybe start doing a better job of incentivizing this kind of activity. I think there's a big group of researchers who really care about open science and open research, and they'll publish in this way because they really believe in it. But when you're trying to convince a researcher who maybe isn't really sure if they want to do this or not, it can be quite hard to give tangible incentives to that. So I would love to see a system where there's data reuse happening, data citation, and that counting more for things like grant applications.